Hello, everybody. This is the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I am here today with something a little different. All right, I normally do everything on my channel. Well, I would say like 90% of everything on my channel without using anything. I just have like maybe a couple videos where I just wanted to do something fun and use some cards. So this time I want to do something a little bit more. I would say it's kind of interactive. Yeah, kind of interactive. I'm gonna pull a few cards, and I'm just gonna choose cards from anywhere, like literally anywhere. These cards are literally just spread out, and to let you guys know that they're just spread out. I don't have any rhyme or reason to doing this. All right, I don't know what I'm going to pick. So I'm going to go ahead and choose three from anywhere and see what the messages are for today. Now, this is going to, I want to target specific questions, general collective energy. The first question I have is, how are you being viewed today by external forces? People who are watching you, people who are on the, external to you. So your community or your family or your friends or people who just have some type of access to you, okay? Some reason I'm feeling like this one, all right? So I'm going to see what this is. Defense. Okay. So people are on the defense with you, collective. People are on the defense with you guys for some reason. Now, this is Roxanne Shante, a New York rapper, right? She is a New York rapper who came out, I think it was in the 80s if I'm not mistaken, but I like the movie. I did watch that movie. Roxanne Shante, I watched it, and it was really, really good. Actually, her story was so defining. It really helped to understand who she really is, especially if you guys did not grow up in that era. And I think watching that movie you'll understand. But it was just like a really cool movie, but it also went, what I like about it the most is how it went into the life of an urban, young, fresh African American female, and what life really is like, growing up in places like that, or just growing up with those same statistics. And I think it shined more of a light on those things, which got into her personal life, which was awesome for her to open up and allow that to happen. So this right here is really about Roxanne Shante. We have defense. So she is someone who defends herself, right? She is the kind of rapper that will defend herself. That's how her lyrics are designed, as a young African American woman that didn't take no crap from no man, type of thing. So people see you as this. Either people feel like you're on the defense with someone right now. They may feel like you're standing up for yourself. You're fighting for yourself right now. The gold around her neck, it represents loyalty. Okay. She also is wearing some gold bamboo earrings that represents the same thing. Anything, against that melanin skin, gold, yeah, that represents regalness, regality, and royalty. So that's what that's giving. And then also it talks about a woman who honors herself, a woman who is strong. But because of being stereotyped, whether some of you guys you've had to experience what it feels like to be a woman and have to fight so many things, like always having to defend yourself, always having to fight against stuff, always having to stand up to evil forces, and always having to knock these evil forces down, always having to do this, always having to fight. So some people may feel like you are always on the defense. They may feel like you're always ready to defend yourself and to protect yourself. People may also feel like you are a protector. They may feel like even as a woman, you are protecting something right now, whether you're protecting your integrity, you're protecting your legacy, you're protecting your family, you are protecting your home, your spiritual energy, whatever it is, you're really serious about protecting something, or protecting yourself. So that's what I'm getting here. But this can also be about people being defensive towards you and wanting to create trials and tribulations with you. See, people that are watching you have done something to oppose you, and it's always people doing something to oppose you. And if you ask what is the reason behind it, it is simply because you have been stereotyped and you have been put in some type of box that people want people to believe about you. But when you let people know that that is not you, and you have to stand up for yourself, and being that you are also a black, some of you are an African American woman, that instantly comes across as attitude to a lot of people. But that is only a stereotype. People do it all the time. Whites, Puerto Ricans, Asians, people do these things all the time, especially diplomats and people in positions of authority, people in governmental roles, people in law roles. They do this all the time, and they are seen as just, they're seen as correct, they're seen as professional. But when you are like this and you are a young, fresh, vibrant black or African American woman, then when you're like this, you can seem to be defensive to people because of your color. And I'm just being honest with you, that's also a message that's coming through, which I feel like that's probably not the truth, but that's just how you're being seen. Now, it can go the first way or the second way. Let's get some more energy and information. I'm curious to know what this is really about. So the way people are viewing you and how they feel, we have defense. So why is this? I'm gonna choose something from over here, you guys. So the reason why, finesse. It's really just because you're the sugar honey iced tea. That's the only reason. I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. It's because you are the sugar honey iced tea. It's because you have class, you have grace. It's because you have natural charm. And so that's the reason why, which is very, very interesting. I'm so shocked to see that this showed up in this way. So because of you guys having like this charm, this grace, this pizzazz, this finesse, that's the reason why people can be defensive towards you. And it's interesting because she's also wearing gold. She's wearing a beautiful, like, draped gold necklace, and which is crazy because it looks like the headpiece that I'm wearing today. It looks exactly like that, but I'm not wearing it around my neck, but it looks just like that. The color white here represents purity, innocence. It represents someone who is so pure-hearted, someone who's so loving and so kind, but also having enough class and grace and beauty about yourself to where it's like it's causing some type of uproar. It's like people want to be on the defense with you just because you, just because you're being yourself. That's all. Okay, so interesting. So I'm going to ask another question and get another card out here for you guys. This is really interesting. You have some, let's see, like, what kind of people are these people? Like, who is this? Like, what's going on inside of the people that's doing these things to you? Like, what is happening in them? Okay, we have confidence here. So these are people who are confident also. These are people who are confident as well. These are people who have a lot of money who could be doing this to you. We have Gangsta Boo here. So these are people who kind of like want to make you feel bullied. Honestly, it's people who want to make you feel like because of their money, they want to make you feel less than because you're this and they're that. Notice the difference. You see, these people are ruled by anything that has to do with like money. So these could be people who do things for money. Okay, she's wearing gold as well, you guys. So these are people who are also They have a lot of wealth. They have a lot. But as you can see, her chain is more bulky than this person's, and even more gold than this. This may be pyrite. These are people who are trying to stand in an image as if they are royal, but you're actually, what I'm seeing here is that you're actually like shining. Like the gold that you have may be real. The riches or the wealth or the power, the abundance that you're standing in actually may be the real thing, is what I'm getting here. These people do not. However, the thing that they feel like they have over you is money. The thing that they hold over your head is money. I go through this right now where people with more than me, people with money, are going against me when it comes to my passions. They strategically do things to try to block me, stop me, and go against me. And I'm never doing anything directly to hurt these people intentionally until they go against God. That's it. That's the God honest truth. I promise to God, I don't have anything in my heart that makes me want to feel negative or want to hurt people until they play with God. That's it. So for me, I just feel like, a lot of you guys, you're pure. That's the thing. Your heart is pure. And because you are fighting for what is right, there's people with money problems. Like, what I mean is power problems. People that are in certain positions and are in certain roles with certain things, they want to go against you because you're just naturally being you. It's because it's the way you finesse your way through life. It's because of the way you carry yourself. You have Cash Doll here, a beautiful girl. Cash Doll is really naturally pretty, in my opinion, and she just really stays in her own lane. She really minds her business, if you ask me. I don't know too much about her. The only thing I know is like a couple songs that were agreeable to me, but she's always like just in her own lane and always doing her own thing, and she just carries herself in a very cute little way. So I feel like that's you guys. I feel like you guys are like, you guys just have a grace. You have a real grace, a real purity about yourself. And so there's people with in certain positions and certain roles in society that are trying to knock you down because you have all the things that they were trying to get, or the things that they have, or maybe you have more, and the reason why you got it is just because it's you. That's wild. That's exactly what's going on. It's like people just hate that you're you. That's the whole thing. So these people thought that they were confident, but looking at you, it's like you're just born with this grace. You're just born with these blessings, with this abundance. Wow, that's really interesting here. That's interesting. This is a general collective energy for like today, this week, and it's a shame. It's really, the truth is really coming out. So we have mood here, and I'm going to choose another one to wrap this up. I'm going to pick this one. Okay, so we have transition and mood. Okay, like damn, she in her mood. Yeah, you have people in their feelings with this mood. And then Dej Loaf is wearing blue. Blue is about communication, but it could also be connected to water. So to showcase the emotions here. So I'm also getting, yeah, you guys, it's like you have people in their feelings as well. Mood changes, mood switching up, certain attitude shifting, a lot of like transitions is happening within a community of people. You're changing things, you're changing people's like emotions about you and about certain things. And it's, don't feel bad about this. I'm going to give you guys like some positive encouragement, and I'm going to wrap this up. What is it that you need to take with you after realizing or finding out right now that this is what's going on behind your back? So because this is happening, and because they have like, these people have tried to come up against you because you're just yourself, and because you are pure, you have to realize whatever is an actual, like, in the kingdom with God will be hated by a lot of people, or will be treated the same way like this by a lot of people, because Satan is working through people like never before. All right, this is the first time since the days where Satan actually killed the Son of God. This is happening right now. I want you guys to understand that this is happening right now. So people are really turning against the children of God right now. So this is what's happening. So what is the message that you guys need to take with you? What do you need to focus on, or what's going to help you? Wow, look at Lauryn Hill with all the Grammys. You're winning. You're winning. You are winning. Look at Lauren. I can't believe this. Look at Lauryn Hill with a handful of Grammys in her hands. All the Grammys, right? You're winning. And it doesn't mean winning Grammys. It doesn't mean that you're in the music industry like myself. This is a collective message. I'm the collective. So I'm not a musician, so I know I'm not about to win Grammys like physically. However, this is about winning. It's about rewards. It's about favor from God. It's about inspiration. It's about the fact that, like, all you need to do is continue to inspire these people, because that's exactly what you're doing. No matter who doesn't want to admit this, no matter what is going on, these people can twist up the story as many times as they want and try to say, you are overly confident, you are egotistical, you are thinking you're all that, you are this, you are that, you are this, you are that, you are this, you are that. Is so much going on. But what they don't understand is that if they let you, you will really help them. That's the craziest thing. If they let you shine, you wouldn't do anything to harm them, no matter if they're white or black, no matter if they're Puerto Rican or Asian. You wouldn't do anything to hurt these people if they let you help them, or if they allowed you to be yourself and fully flourish. It's like everyone has this big fear right now about what God is going to do for you if they allow you to be yourself. But the thing is, no one can give you permission for this but God. No one can dictate. The only thing that these people can do is get together and try to hurt your money and stuff like that. They try to hurt you, your self-esteem, your confidence. It's like people want to dumb you down or want to do, but remember, this is in their minds about you. The first question that I asked was how they feel about you, and you got defense. People are on the defense. People are in the opposition. People are your ops. A lot of people are. But I asked why. You got nothing but the fact that it's just you. A baby doll, a doll, beautiful, beautiful, like really radiant, really amazing, really just you. That's it. And I feel like that's something that a lot of you already knew. A lot of you already know, and you already knew that this was the truth and that this was actually going on all around you. You may have felt it intuitively, but I'm here to confirm to you guys that, yeah, unfortunately, that is exactly what's going on. But your advice is to know that you are the inspiration for all of these people, for all of their artistic endeavors, on down to the way they feel. As you can see, these people, their moods are changing because of you. These people are going through transitions in their life because, as you can see here with the headphones, people are listening right now. Okay, so when people listen, when you have the kind of voice where people can listen to what you're saying, and when people hear certain things through the grapevine, everybody's got their headphones and everybody's listening to you. Everyone is tuned into you like you are 98.5. You are, see how it says Spinderella? You see, you're spinning people's minds right now, you guys. I want you to know that. Spinning people around. You're taking people on a loop, on a karmic loop. And what that means is that the more they tune in, the more they focus on you, the more they pay attention to you, it's making these people grow more defensive toward you. And it's really not your fault. It's a hurtful feeling. It's a painful feeling. It's a huge mistake. It's a really nasty world. It's a really nasty energy, because no matter what these people have done, these people never took a step back and asked themselves, what did this woman, this beautiful, radiant person, what did this person do to me specifically to make me turn so viciously violent toward this person? These people can't find the answers. A lot of them cannot find the answers, and they will never find the answers, because once again, what makes you such a standout right now and making people go through these things right now is because you haven't done them anything, unfortunately. It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You know, it's not like you run around here hurting everybody and, like cussing people out, calling them out of their names, wanting to fight them, going insane, and like you're not a menace. But for some reason, because you're not a menace and because you're such a good male or female or man or woman, it's like they want to make you one in their minds. But when people who meet you for the first time, they come into your energy, they come into your presence in your space, and they meet you for the first time, people are just like, wait a minute, wait. This isn't what I heard about this person. This person is amazing. This isn't what these, like, this person is the total opposite of what is being said behind this person's back and what people are working together to do to go against this person. A lot of people are realizing at this time that a lot of people went against you because it's you, right? This is so sad. This is so sad, guys. I feel like one more and then I promise I'm done. I feel like one more and I promise I'm done, okay? The last question I want to ask today is there anything that you need to know about your next step? Is there anything that you need to do, knowing that all of these things are happening in the background and that people have set up things intentionally to hurt you and to go against you? Like, take me, for instance, you guys. There's people who went against me on my own birthday, like literally really thought it was just so funny and so cool to do that. I would never do that to someone. I would never, ever in my life do that to somebody. I would never do that to anybody. I would never make a person feel like that at all. Now, if I don't mess with you and if I'm not cool with you, or if you've done something to hurt me and I don't celebrate with you, that's a different story. That's like, okay, you already knew that was coming type of thing. But when people do things and you haven't done anything to them and you haven't hurt them, and the only reason why they're doing it is because they have chosen to side and team up and group up to go against you since the beginning, and a lot of people are piggybacking and coattailing off of that bad and negative energy. Now that is different. That's totally different. One way that when that happens, that's the show of hate. If it happens the first way, where it's something going on between family members and it's just like a family thing that's been going on for years and years and years and years and years, then that's something personal. That stems from something that's too personal. That's different. And that's issues that can be worked out. But when it comes to people grouping up together to do things like this, that's pure evil. So some of you guys may have a situation where people are trying to reenact a situation just like that in your life. You may, and because I'm experiencing and I already know what's going on, Satan is working triple time when it comes to me. I already know. So when people do things like that, and they still see you having all this like grace still about the situation, because if you are a child of God, you're always going to be graceful. You're always going to be. Things that happen to me is not happening because of me. It's happening because of Satan. And I already know who he's influencing, who he's working through, who he's working with, and how he's working with them. Okay? So, lastly, this is what you should know. I'm going to choose this one for some reason. What you need to do, your next steps here. Wow. Peace. Lord. Beautiful. Moaning love. Peace. That's all you need. That's all you need to do. Remain at peace. These people are going to realize that no matter what they do, no matter what they try, no matter how they roll, no matter how many people they get to do the things that they do, these people are going to realize that you're so at peace about all of this because it's nothing new under the sun. These days are already written. These times when people would choose Satan was already written. The story of Jesus Christ, it already happened. People already can see how it's going and how it went before and how it's going now. It's the same situation where people that are supposed to be people of God are hypocrites, and they're showing the total opposite toward one person. Did anyone ever ask themselves, why this one person? So, you guys, collective, you guys need to know that if this is something that's happening in your life where you're experiencing a lot of like stuff going on behind the scenes, or a lot of like people tuning in and wanting to listen to you and hear you and always working to try to set up little, it's like, what the world is turning into? A playground full of demon seeds. And it feels like the movie, not Dennis the Menace, but the other menace, Problem Child. Problem Child was worse than Dennis the Menace. If you ask me, I think Dennis the Menace was like Friday the 13th, and Problem Child was more like Michael Myers in the situation, because they were just like, they were really bad kids, but they were so adorable. But I think this world is turning into a whole bunch of kids that's just like in this playground with these red faces and these like horns and tails, and like the world is turning into like minions of the devil. And it's just like, it just feels like everybody's just like playing these stupid games, because that's what Satan does, plays games. So it's like a lot of people are trying to play mind games with you, reverse psychology on you, setting up little scenarios and plans and schemes to try to make you feel like you're not loved for exactly who you are. But listen, you are. And a lot of you have a whole team of people that absolutely love you. But there's just like these select few individuals who have a certain amount of money, who could be trying to shine more than you. But if you look at the difference here with what they're wearing, it's like you got the real thing. And what is this? That's what it feels like. Okay. So that's all I have, guys. I hope that this helps someone out there. Thanks. God bless.